What's going on, guys? Darth back with some more Queen's Blade Limit Break video content. And today is we're gonna do a quick update. There was a surprise maintenance yesterday. I tried logging into the game late in the evening. I wasn't able to, and I found out that the game was under maintenance. We did find out that they did fix some bugs. They did some maintenance. They fixed some things. They caused an issue as well, but it's a minor issue in that your daily and week, or I'm sorry, your lifetime tasks reset somewhat, and you can get additional rewards. So what you're going to want to do is go into your, not that, your tasks under your main and check out what's going on, because a lot of these tasks have reset, giving you some fairly decent rewards. I've already claimed a bunch of them, but buy one something with a jewel shot giving you 2k jewels. That's something to consider. But they also added a new feature to the game, a little surprise feature, which is not uncommon. I hate when they do that. I've mentioned this to them on Twitter as well as in game menu support, that it would be nice if they gave us an update on things that they were planning to keep people interested in the game. Maybe that's just not how the Koreans do things, or Japanese, whoever makes this, I don't know. But they did add a new feature. I don't have the home screen. I was going to capture a screenshot, but I can't get it to pop back up. It's a really cool screenshot with these cores. Go and take a look at the notice. A new feature, cores, that's what they're calling it, has been added in today's update. Try clicking on your beautiful warriors between the runes skills. We'll take a look at it here. So if you go into your warriors, you'll notice that on the gear tab that there is a redesigned UI, making space here for this little plus in between. And this is where I believe you're going to be, I mean, obviously you're going to be slotting these cores. Now, they did explain how to go about obtaining these cores. I shouldn't have gotten another fast. Cores can be obtained from ultimate summons or from purchasing packs. There's no surprise there, guys, to be honest with you. More ways to obtain them will be added in the future. I'm going to be curious to see that, because what this is saying is this is honestly telling you that it's going to be somewhat of another paywall. The reason I say paywall is let's go take a look at it. Is the ultimate summons runs on, the timer's counting down, but it's running on a 14-day, 2-week time frame before you can even summon these things. That's problem number one. Problem number two is that it alternates between the available warriors. This time it's featuring Ahri, but there is another original warrior that can be done. Now, the way you summon in the ultimate summons here is by obtaining these pearls. And the only way to get these pearls is to spend money. For every 1,000 top-up points, which is $10, guys, just to put that in perspective, it's $9 and change, but we're going to round up. We're going to keep everything even. For about $10, you get 1 pearl. And you get 10 points per summon, whatever. So every time you top up $10, you're going to get a pearl. Now, I do have some pearls that I've been stacking for a while to use, so first I'm going to say that those who have them in your inventory, I don't know that I would pull just yet, but this has the potential to be another paywall. It mentioned getting it from the ultimate summons. The only way to get the pearls is by buying them. There are a few other ways. Just for full transparency, you can come into the market and get it from the jewel shop, but guys, getting jewels is a pay option. Is the only way to get jewels is to buy them, at least currently. Now, that would make this the 4th or 5th paywall in the game if it turns out that they keep this format and they don't add other ways to get this material. And we're going to take a look at the material here in a second. This will be another paywall. You know, you got the Revelation Stones to go from 11 to 12 star. You've got the Genesis runes to upgrade your rune stones. You've got the certs formation bonuses here that upon level 30 require premium currency. The only way to get this stuff is to buy them. Granted, they have had a high level event recently that gave you access to them, but most players are not going to be able to get them. So this will probably be like the 4th or 5th paywall that I can see here. Given the fact that Ultimate Summons only arrive every 14 days, that's going to be a bit of a problem. So let's go take a look at because the game has updated over the course of the morning several times, and there's actually more information now. So let's click on this icon, core not equipped, sources, Ultimate Summons. It tells you where to get it. It says pack. Now I'm going to call it right here, guys. I'm going to tell you, I bet that these packs are going to go for at least to 109. Their standard pricing point for what they call premium packs, $195. Now, what you're going to get in that $195, that's going to be the subject of debate. We're going to have to find out, I'm guessing, in a few days, since the Ultimate Summon goes live in 17 hours, i.e. tomorrow. I have a feeling we're going to see an updated pack or updated packs previews for people to actually buy it directly. It says to go to the Ultimate Summons. Here you are. If you don't know where to actually look at it, click on the summon rate and you can actually see these cores. We're going to get a better view here in a second, but you can see it's been added to the loot pool. But you need 50 shards to craft 1 core. Okay, all right. 0.05%. You actually have a better chance of pulling this than you do the Ultimate Warrior, technically. But it looks like a lot of the core components are going to be competing with some of the other shards that you get. Clicking on the Ultimate Essences. So the Ultimate Essences is what you get to convert to either the Ultimate Warrior shard or their AX gear. I would like to have seen them add these shards here so that it would make it easier to obtain. I'm going to suggest that in a ticket. And then you have here attribute core, used to level up the attribute core. Okay, so this is something you're going to want as well. This is where the premium currency really is going to come in, to be honest with you. And I'll show you why. We're going to actually go in and take a look at the cores. They actually added the core index. And here they are. Now these are fully upgraded cores, guys. All right. So we're going to take a look at each of them real quick as a small preview. You got fire, looks like, whoops. Fire, water, wind, lightning, ice, rock, and Nimbus. They actually look really cool. Fire. Okay, now keep in mind, this is a fully upgraded skill. So here's the menu. Before using the skill, 90% chance to activate, dealing fixed damage of 12% of the user's HP. That is cool. Enemy with the lowest HP, alright. Ignores defense and cannot crit. That's in line with the way that the physical fire attributes work. Now keep in mind, this is a level 3, so you're going to have to upgrade it. That's not going to start with a 90% chance. One thing I did notice on the Ultimate Summons is when you look at the core and you look at the info, you see how it says level 3, but here it says before using a skill, 40% chance to activate. I think it goes up as you level them up. I mean, that would be a safe assumption, to be honest with you. Here you have a 90% chance to activate, heals the allies with the lowest HP. One thing I do want to point out is that although these can be very powerful, there is a safeguard, if you want to call it that. Regardless of whether the skill activates or not, cooldown lasts 3 turns. So basically, before you using a skill, it's going to give you a 90% chance to do something. If it doesn't go off, you have to wait 3 more turns to get a chance. I think that's going to rein in some of the power of these a little bit, but not the way they think that it is. With Tempest, 90% chance to deal fixed damage equal to 20% of your attack. Okay. Lightning, I love lightning, by the way. 90% chance to activate, grants brutality, attack plus 20%, and 15% of the damage is converted to HP. That's awesome. I like that. 90% chance to freeze 2 random beautiful warriors for 2 turns and cannot be removed. I like that. Boulder, okay, This one is just a flat 90% chance to grant 20% damage reduction and reflect 10% damage. That's awesome. I can see that being useful for all tunes, not just tanks. Nimbus is 90% chance to grant immobilized resist to user. It doesn't say if it's a percentage. In order to make this valuable, I would think that they would have to make it a 50% or even 100%. It's got a 4-turn cooldown, so to make this useful, in my opinion, they need to make that 100%. So right off the bat, I'll talk about the Flame and the Tempest real quick. The Flame is a 90% chance to deal 12% of the user's HP, and the Tempest deals 20% of attack. It depends on what you're fighting. This one is interchangeable, and the problem with deciding between the two is that generally 12% of a user's HP is going to be more damage than the user's attack, and that applies even right up to guild bosses. Monster takedown may be a different story, but there's no way to view the attack of the monster, and it does increase as you attack them. But right away, I can tell you right now, some of my favorites are going to be the Storm Core. Oops. And the Boulder Core with the damage reduction and 10% reflection. But the sleep one, I don't want to sleep on that one either. But you can equip a different core for each tune, and really that's going to maximize the benefit, honestly, of using the various warriors. You know, equip a Fire, a Tempest, a Boulder, and a Lightning. The question is how much is it going to cost? And is it going to be worth it? Oh, I did want to point out one thing that is concerning. So these cores at max level, I noticed this morning when I was reviewing. I just want to show you. Attack and HP. Look at the max stats of the attack. 35,890. Guys, that is no slouch. This is actually a premium gearing option. 35,000 attack at max level. Granted, now since there's 3 levels, even at level 1, I'm guessing that this attack is going to be substantial. That's if it scales after you upgrade each of these core stars. If it doesn't, and that's a flat stat, these are going to be extremely valuable and sought after, even no matter how much they cost. And I want to show you why, because people still don't understand base attributes. That is more powerful than the base attribute of a standard, let's just go over here, a standard warrior at max level for base game, meaning rank 11, max level to 80. Go take a look at this. Okay, here you go. The base attribute attack on a average warrior is 28,333, meaning that these cores are more powerful than the 11-star max level warrior without gear and other things added to them. I don't know what that's going to do to the balance of power in PvP, but it definitely makes for some interesting gameplay. What do you guys think of this new system? That's just a preview. I'm guessing that it's going to go live in 17 hours. We're going to start seeing the first packs, and it's going to be your first opportunity to pull for the warrior. And you can already see in the summons, Ari here is letting you pull for the Tempest core. So you're going to have a decision to make, in my opinion, as to whether or not to pull and try to get these shards. But what I'll do is when the packs go live in 24 or 48 hours, we'll do a review and we'll compare them to the power that they're going to get. Okay, guys, what do you think of this new gearing feature? Do you think it's really going to kill the balance of power for people who are willing to pay for them? It's a really cool feature. I actually think it's actually probably better than the formation, in my opinion. But I don't know, could be wrong. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in about 24 to 48 hours with the pack review.